What's up everybody, AnimeX here, and today I'll be explaining why Master Ultra Instinct Goku completely stomps Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. If this is the type of content that interests you, you should consider subscribing and commenting your thoughts of this video down below. So, as always, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first things first. One thing that everyone likes to bring up when debating this matchup is that since Broly and Gogeta broke through dimensions in their fight, and Master Ultra Instinct Goku doesn't, this proves that Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta and Broly are stronger than Yui Goku, which is wrong for two reasons. One, where Master Ultra Instinct Goku debuted was a place without time and space, meaning that there was no dimensions to break through. And two, breaking through dimensions is not a very powerful feat for characters in Dragon Ball Super, because even in the Buu Saga, characters like Vegito, Buhan, and even Gotenks were able to break through dimensions and pull off similar feats. So this doesn't really help in Gogeta's favor. Now, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta was relative to Broly in terms of power, and you could argue that he was a little bit stronger, but not by a huge amount because Broly was able to withstand a lot of Gogeta's attacks. This is important because Broly is scaled and stated to be slightly more powerful than Beerus, if more powerful at all, but would most likely be around his power, and it could go either way, which means that Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta would likely be slightly stronger than Beerus. This will be quite important in the next segment, so make sure to hang tight. But before I go into that segment, I would just like to make it clear that even though this is a Goku versus fusion of Goku and Vegeta, it is possible to beat that fusion if Master Ultra Instinct has a more powerful multiplier, which is what I'll be explaining and I'm implying right now. So I go into more depth in what it is in my most powerful transformation video, which will be coming soon. But basically, it's possible for Yui Goku to give a bigger boost in power than even fusion. And with that being said, it's time to scale Master Ultra Instinct Goku. In this segment, I'm going to quickly go over a few statements and feats that will involve Jiren, while suppressed, and Goku with Ultra Instinct Omen, but it'll all be tied into the final conclusion of this part. So, time to start scaling. So, the primary argument for scaling Yui Goku over Gogeta has to do with what I stated earlier in the video when I said Gogeta is possibly slightly more powerful than Beerus. But Master Ultra Instinct Goku clearly surpasses all the gods of destruction by quite a bit, including Beerus. This is due to a suppressed Jiren surpassing Belmod by his own statement, and this was Jiren, as I said, while suppressed. Right after saying this, Belmod gets worried by the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken x 20 Spirit Bomb that Goku launched, proving that this Spirit Bomb is either rivaling or maybe even surpass the power of Gods of Destruction, since he was worried that Jiren wouldn't be able to counter it. And this is way before all of the Zenkais and power-up that Goku got throughout the tournament. It is blatantly stated that both Jiren and Master Ultra Instinct Goku completely surpass the Gods of Destruction and are much more powerful than any mortal should be. Now, you may start to see my reasoning on this point because of the facts that I presented to you. And if this wasn't enough to convince you, I'm going to go into even more detail on how I see the fight playing out in the next segment. Assuming that these two both start at full power, I'm guessing that Gogeta would rush Master Ultra Instinct Goku and would be unsuccessful in landing any hits on him because of the automatic dodging ability that it gives him, and he would be much faster than him. And Goku at this point has also mastered the attacking part of Ultra Instinct, meaning that he would land many hits on Gogeta easily enough, and his hits would definitely weaken Gogeta by quite a bit, if not one-shot him completely. Now, I know a lot of people are probably thinking that Yui Goku wouldn't last the fight for very long because of his stamina drain that it seems to have on him, which is true. It drains his stamina by quite a bit, but he wouldn't lose the fight because of this. Gogeta would have a similar time limit when at full power, and Master Ultra Instinct Goku could finish the fight before he even runs out of stamina, concluding the fight. So basically, I would see Gogeta trying to hit Yui Goku, Goku dodging all of them, and then landing a couple of heavy hits to Gogeta, either killing him or defusing him, and Goku would just clean up the scraps. I would just like to thank all of you that made it this far in the video, and I would also like to apologize for getting this video out a day late. I did experience some difficulties when getting this video out, and it would definitely help me if you guys subscribed and hit the bell notifications. And it would also be great if you guys commented what your thoughts on this versus battle were, and if you disagreed with it, please explain why and don't just hate in the comments. Links to my social media will be down below, and this is where I put all my daily content. Actually, I'll be doing many posts a day, and I will do polls and things like that. These will all pertain to the channel, and if that interests you at all, you should consider following me there. So as always, guys, this is Anime X, signing off.